Hello everyone. Now in this lecture we will know about to the runtime polymorphism. Then if we know about the runtime polymorphism, we need to know about the pointers to a base class. That may be a related concept. Then first, that one is a pointer to base class. Is one of the key feature of the class inheritance is that the pointer to a derived class is a type that means compatible with the pointer to its base class. Means we create the pointer of a base class and we access a particular, or it may be also we create the object of the derived class and then copy the address of that object of derived class in a base pointer and we access the data member or member function. The polymorphism is the art of taking advantage of this simple but powerful and the versatile features. The example that one is a rectangle and triangle classes can be rewritten using pointer taking this feature into account. Then how exact it work, we will go with the concept. Now the particular process is a simple code. It's a contain the class polygon, then class as a rectangle and class as a triangle. Then rectangle and triangle, which one is derived from the inherit from the polygon, means a rectangle and triangle is derived class for the polygon as a base class. Now the polygon contains the set values as a member function. Then area, that one is rectangle have its own area definition and the triangle have its own area definition because of both area calculation formula is different. That's why it's not comes commonly under the polygon. Now we create the rectangle object, triangle object, and we create the two polygon pointer object and we stores the address of derived object. Now we can call the poly1 with a set value. That one is set value is a function which one is commonly used, or it may be that one is inherited from the base class to the rectangle and triangle. That one is set values, which one is 4 and 5. Means with the help of the base pointer we access the set value, right? And that one is through the address of derived class, address of derived object, right? Polygon 1 contains the address of derived object. Then when we use the p poly1 set values, it calls a particular set value data member function and it sets a value for the rectangle, right? Now when we call the rect dot area, that one is here. Why we not call the poly1 dot area, we will know about the reason for this. For that we will go with the theory of this. Is a function main declares two pointers to polygon. Means a base function, that one is a polygon, base class, that one is a polygon. We create the two pointers, that one is a p poly1 and p poly2. There are the these are the assigned the addresses of rect and the triangle respectively. Means we just to create the two object of the derived class, that is a rect and triangle. That one is assigns the address rect to the poly1 and the triangle to the poly2, which are the object of the type rectangle and the triangle. Such assignment are valid since both rectangle triangle are classes derived from poly. When we assign this type of assignment, like we create the base pointer and assign the address of the derived object when it's inherited with the base class, right? Then it's a poly1 and poly2 is a valid and allow us to access the member of their pointed object. That is simply the concept. Then for example, the following two statement would be equivalent. Poly1 set values 4 5, right? We will go with the here, that is simple the code. So 1. Now it prints a 20 and 10. It passes set value, that one is 4 5, and then call the rectangle area, and then rectangle, that one is 4 into 5, that prints a 20, and 4 into 5, 20 divided by 2, that one is a 10. But when we access the poly1 set of values, right, it is accessible, or this type of assignment is allowed here because of the rectangle is a derived class of the polygon, right? Or the polygon is a base class for the rectangle. It's an inheritance. That's why we can assign this. If I just to remove this process, right, it gives an error related to the assignment. This one is simple. Cannot convert rectangle to polygon in initialization. That one is polygon. It's assigning of the address assigning here is not allowed because of the rectangular and the polygon have no relation. That's why this one is a concept. If we want to assign the derived class object address to the pointer of a base, we need to inherit it. Then we can initialize. Now if we go with the next, that one is, for example, following two statement would be equivalent. That one is simple. It's a poly. We assign the derived object to the base pointer, and we set poly1 set values 4 5, right? Now we can set it as a like this. It's a poly is a rect dot set values, rect dot set values. It's also compiled because of this line and the previous mentioned line. That one is just to go with the copy paste here. Now it's a rect dot, right, set value. These two have the same meaning, right? These two have the same meaning. We can set the value with the base pointer also, or we can set the value with the derived object also. Now this is the case. Now the next case, but because of the type poly1 and poly2 is a pointer to a polygon, not a pointer to a rectangle and a triangle. Only the member inherited from the polygon can be accessed, and not those of the derived class rectangle and triangle. The meaning of this is that one is simply when we inherited, we can only inherit the or access the set value function through the pointer, base pointer, through the base pointer. If we change here rect with p poly1 area is not actual the inherited from the base class. That's a data member function of the derived class itself, right? But if we access the area which is not inherited from the base class, but we access it with the pointer of base class, then what will be the happen? It gives an error because of that one is not class poly has no member named area. Polygon have no member of area. It is not accessible with the pointer because of it's not allowed this type of accessing, and that one is the explanation here. That is why the program above access the area member of both object rect and triangle directly. That's why we just to mention here, that is rect dot area and triangle dot area. We cannot access with the pointer, right, base pointer, because of that one is not inherited. Area is not inherited from the base class. We can only access the data member or member function, which one is only inherited. Set values is inherited, that's why we can access it with the base pointer. Now the next explanation, that one is the pointer to be a base class cannot access the area member. The member area could have been accessed with the pointer to polygon if area were a member of polygon instead of member of derived class. We can access it with the pointer variable, but area should be the member of polygon. It's not a member of a base class, it's a member of the member function of the derived class. That's why you cannot access it. Then the last, but the problem is that rectangle, triangle implement different version of area because of the definition of the area is different. That's why we need to here in a program, it's a width into height divided by 2, that is triangle, and the rectangle, it's a width into height is a area of a rectangle. That's why we cannot combinedly with a mention a definition under the polygon. That is simply the use of base pointer, use of, we can say that the pointer to the base class, pointer to the base class. This is simply the example. If we run, then it mentioned with the 20 and 10, like rectangle is a object rect, triangle object is strang. Then we create the pointer for the polygon and assigns the address of derived object, and when we can access the set value with the help of that pointer variable or the pointer of the base class. This is simply the concept related to the pointers to a base class. Now in next lecture we will know about the virtual function, what exact the virtual function is. Thank you.